Hi, Chris Jersky with Vital Help Desk. Microsoft's browser, Internet Explorer, has been recently in the news for some security flaws, and we wanted to make sure everybody's aware of it and protected. One of the largest security flaws with Microsoft's Internet Explorer really goes back to the early days of Windows itself. When they first built Windows Internet Explorer, it actually was running side by side with the Windows OS. You could actually see your file system if you opened the old My Computer area in XP, and even going back further back, you could actually load a web page directly here within and see your My Documents and see your web page side by side. That convenience actually allowed hackers to easily walk onto your computer and either read files off of your computer or download and install things on your computer without you even knowing it. And they've really never addressed it to this day. They've been trying to work on it, but since it was basically built into the actual OS, it's almost impossible without having to re-engineer the entire computer system. Because of that problem, the only real solution in basically protecting yourself is just don't use Internet Explorer in your day-to-day web surfing. We highly recommend downloading and installing a free alternative. One of our favorites is Mozilla Firefox. It's very easy to use. And once it installs, it will actually pull over your Internet Explorer bookmarks and surfing history, so it's almost a seamless transition to move to it. It allows quick things, basically being able to search Google and things, but it's just because Mozilla is not trusted by Microsoft, that actually works to your advantage, because when you're surfing the internet and something tries to read your computer or tries to install something on your computer, Microsoft Windows will not recognize it and immediately pop up either a dialog to download something or ask you to run it. And those warnings will at least give you a heads up and make you say, well, no, and basically not run those and save yourself the headache of getting a virus installed. The next runner-up that we've been using for quite some time is Google Chrome. We highly recommend Google Chrome when it comes to using Google Apps because it has some great integrations, which we've actually used it as like an Outlook replacement, desktop alerts, Hangouts, but we have seen some small problems with Google Chrome running some forms that really don't tell you. The forms will basically break on a page. It's not very often, but it does happen. Because of the warnings, we always recommend using Firefox instead. Some honorable mentions are the Apple Safari browser that actually will download and install on Windows itself. If you're used to that on iPad or inside a Mac and you're just using a Windows computer, it also offers some synchronization with iCloud that might be very beneficial to you. You can have that installed on Windows as well. If you have an older computer and you're just looking for a light alternative, Opera is an excellent browser. It's very light, no frills, but it actually works very well across the internet and will render web pages very fast. The next thing that next tip that we offer, that we usually install right away on all new computers, but immediately after trying to detect and find a virus, is what's called AdBlock Plus. This small tool, if you just do a search for AdBlock, and you can find a plugin or an extension for either Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome and install it, highly recommend it. You would be surprised how much internet bandwidth is saved just from blocking advertisements when coming down to your computer. It immediately speeds up your connection, not to mention if you're in an office environment, having it installed on everybody at the office actually speeds up almost 25 to 30% of the entire internet connection by blocking the advertisements on individual people's computers. We highly recommend it, and since we've been installing it on computers with AdBlock and Firefox, we virtually eliminate the problems with viruses. Most viruses come down in those advertising channels. They try to either trick you or manipulate you into basically adding your address to some spam filters or spam mailers, as well as they try to install things on your computer. But blocking those will immediately stop them from ever showing, and you can just enjoy surfing the internet without any troubles. Hope this has been helpful. As usual, if you have some questions and need some help, feel free to give us a call, 407-982-5200. Have a wonderful day.